Hello, everyone. My name is Beenish Mahmood, and I'm from the Muslim Moms.Ca community portal. Muslim Moms.Ca is basically an online portal in which Muslim mothers from all over Canada come together to share ideas and information. Iram Zahra is our founder, and I write blogs and interview female entrepreneurs. Today, I have with me three wonderful ladies from Women's Center of Halton. So I have Seema. Hi, Seema.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to have you, Seema. I have Carmen. Hi, Carmen.
Hi, good afternoon, Dinesh. Thank you for having us today.
It's great to have you. And we have Dina. Hi, Dina.
Hello, Beenish. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to have all three of you. So before I start my interview with them, I would like to tell you guys that the Women's Center of Halton has been operating in Canada for 31 years, and they support women in crisis, distress, and transition. Their settlement program is designed for visible minority newcomer women, and their aim for female immigrants and provide them with settlement services, digital literacy, employment coaching, life skills, and financial literacy. Is that correct? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Seema, Carmen, and Dina.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So I'd like to learn more about the work Women's Center of Halton is doing. Can you guys tell us who you are and what you do?
Dina, do you want to talk about it?
Sure. I'll start us off. I'll talk more about the center in general. I guess the best way to describe the center and the services they provide to the community is it's a holistic approach to supporting and empowering women in our community. The center extends services to Milton, Burlington, and Oakville area.
Okay, wonderful.
Although now, because of the pandemic, we've gone even further to provide those supports. So support services are they take different shapes and forms. We have peer support, sessions. We run groups. Right now, it's virtual as opposed to person. We provide counseling. We have a legal clinic. When it's time to file taxes, we run tax clinics as well, so women can come and file their taxes, of course, free of charge. Then just recently we secured the funding for the settlement services as well, geared towards, again, the visible minority women in the area. And again, it's the digital literacy and all other issues related to their settlement and employment.
So there are three physical centers currently in Ontario, which is Milton, Oakville, and Burlington. Is that correct?
Actually, Oakville location, we have two locations only. One is in Milton and the other one is Oakville, and Oakville covers Burlington as well. So two locations.
Two locations, and currently you are running all services virtually. Is that it?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so I'd like to know, I'll go one by each one. Seema, what role do you play for the organization, and would you like to tell us about your role?
Yes, I'm the digital literacy instructor at the Women's Center of Halton, and I provide services like Microsoft Office if a client wants to know what is Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and also Gmail, like emailing techniques, a calendar, and we do all sorts of blogging. And if you want to, so if the clients, so it all depends on the clients. We do one-on-one as well as the workshops in group settings. So we cover various sorts. Even if some client has a problem in how to use a cell phone, we're going to help them in that. So all our services are free of charge, and we add topic as we go along. So now, as we are in virtual, people ask me how to do Zoom meetings and stuff. So we add that topic to our curriculum. So we go along as we build along.
So is it a one-on-one session? I mean, or do you group people with, females with similar ability and tutor them?
It can be one-on-one as well as group settings. We do workshops too. And Workshops are small groups of people, so we like I kind of like tell them if they are having any difficulty. We tell them right away, so it's all good at
And
that
it's
time.
all on your website.
Yeah.
Are you sending newsletter or that sort of thing? How do people get
We
to
are on
know?
Compass to Connect,
Okay.
and that's a website for all the newcomer women. They usually check that website, so we are there, and we have described what we provide what we were providing right now for especially for newcomer women, because
Okay.
it's a
So
separate department. Yeah.
yeah, how do people like get to know about all your services? Like, do they come and register on your website, or like how does it work?
They can easily call us,
Okay.
and they can also register themselves on Compass to Connect. And we have partnership with HEV. Before it was Center for Education and Training, and
Mm-hmm.
we have partnership with HMC.
Okay.
And like
That's good.
all the newcomer agencies we have partnership with,
Okay.
we get the referrals from those, and
Uh-huh.
we also send referrals to other partner agencies.
That's so good to hear. Carmen, can I ask you about your role in the organization?
Yes, thank you, Banish. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
the settlement life skills worker.
Okay.
So what happens is the normal course would be that the client would come to me
Mm-hmm.
as the initial person so that I could do the client needs assessment to try to determine exactly what the female newcomer needs.
Mm-hmm.
Like most females are looking for work, right?
Yeah,
But
of
then you
course.
try
Yeah.
to find out, is there anything else that we can provide to you, like childcare benefits,
Mm-hmm.
housing, education, because sometimes it's more than that, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you can help the client figure out if they need more employment or education coaching. So then I would refer the client to Dina,
Mm-hmm.
and Dina works part-time with us.
Okay.
But then I also do workshops in life skills for employment.
Okay.
And I've been running safety in the workplace for
Wonderful.
clients.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
Seema and I both have our financial literacy facilitator certifications. So
Mm-hmm.
we can also deliver that information to our clients as well for financial literacy. And as Dina mentioned, if the clients need help with their citizenship or
The forms, the
PR,
filling.
yeah,
Yeah.
the forms, we can help with that process as well.
And what
And
about those who have English as a barrier? Like, do you have, lessons for teaching the language? I'm sure many newcomer females are coming here,
we,
who's,
we
the language for home, language is a big problem, right?
Right. We
Yeah,
we don't offer link or ESL classes, but what we do have,
Mm-hmm.
Seema and I together on Thursdays at
Yeah.
12 to 1, we run a coffee conversation. And this gives the ladies the opportunity to have a place, a safe place where they can have an informal conversation and also practice their English language skills. And a lot of them have felt really at home in that type of, even though it's a virtual setting, they really
Mm-hmm.
like it.
That is so good. So is it on Teams or Zoom? How do you guys run it nowadays?
It's on Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's good.
also, I'd like to say that we have information sessions as well. So I try to get guest speakers to come in
Mm-hmm.
so that they can present on relevant topics for female immigrants. So this Wednesday, for example, we have the South Asian Legal Clinic of Ontario presenting to our clients about COVID and how it's affecting them employment-wise and childcare this
Okay,
Wednesday.
that's so good.
Can I also add as well,
Yeah, Tina.
as Carmen had explained, in terms of challenges with languages.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't run link classes, but we do have the ability to make referrals to agencies that we're partnering with that happen
Okay.
to run the link classes, if that's what we feel that the client needs. Also, amongst ourselves, we speak a total of 3 languages.
Okay.
So in a pinch, if the client is really struggling, we're able to communicate in their mother tongue, and then we make the referral for further support as well.
So what are these 3 core languages that you're dealing with?
I speak Arabic and
Okay.
Sima, I believe Sima, you speak
I
Urdu.
speak Urdu,
Urdu,
Hindi,
okay.
Sindhi, and I speak some Punjabi as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, that's so good to hear. So when did the organization, Women's Center of Halton, when did it actually become functional?
In 1987, right?
1987. So more than 31, around 31 years,
31
right?
years.
31 years.
Give or take,
And
yes.
yeah, so what have been your major accomplishment to date? What have the Women's Center of Halton achieved, major to date?
Do you mean it as a center as a whole, or
As a center,
for,
as a center as a whole, yeah.
I'll let Seema and Dina talk about
For
that.
sure, I don't know if we will be doing the center justice by speaking, because our project we got hired to kind of just facilitate the project when they
Okay.
secured the funding.
Mm-hmm.
But so all our knowledge of the center is what we have read, and we've again heard in AGM meetings, and in speaking with the executive director and all of that. But the center has grown over the years. What we know, and it's reflected on the numbers of the women that they served,
Okay.
reflected on how much the increase in the funding that was secured. So initially funders would start by giving you or allocating a small amount, and then it gets translated into services and positive results and feedback and testimonials coming back from clients, and then resulting in additional funding from the same funder, or even engaging on having more funders come on board, the last being the IRCC. And it is a pilot project, and we're hoping that it will continue, or they would see benefit in that, and renew that funding.
That's wonderful. So like, how many clients would you like number at the Oakville location where you guys are working for? How many clients would you sum up come to your location?
For all the programs across the board?
For all the programs together that your location is offering at the moment.
I believe, and correct me ladies, I don't remember the exact number, because we just had our AGM, and on the annual report by the executive director.
Roughly, yeah.
He did mention, do you remember, guys, when Philomena said how many clients in total we served just last year? I mean, like in 2019?
It was in thousands.
Thousands, yeah.
So
That's a big,
we can.
that's a big, and from all cultural backgrounds, and I believe, right?
And we have been running for 31 years. That itself proves that, center is doing something. It's making an impact on the society. Right? A lot of women are coming in. They're very happy. We get very good feedback from them.
That's so good. And what are the age groups? Like, what are the major age groups that come to your center?
There is not especially any age restriction.
Okay.
16 and above to all the way, because we have senior coffee and conversation as well. So
Okay.
we have all age groups.
All age groups. That's wonderful. So what would be the goal of your organization? I would say maybe in the next 3 to 5 years. What would you like to achieve further?
We will do as we are doing right now. We are making an impact in women who are in crisis and who are looking for different services. We are providing all those sorts of services for them. And especially now a new program for the newcomer women. Usually they don't know where to go, what to do. So we provide a lot of services which are free of charge, and we also evolve with them. We change our programs and stuff for them.
Okay.
They're especially designed for them.
Can I
go ahead, Karen.
Yeah.
Can I also add that one of their key phrases is women, in the spirit of women supporting women. That's one of the mission statements. And also, as Dina mentioned earlier, empowering is one of the key words as well, to empower the women as much as possible and to always make them feel safe that they can come to us and we'll try to accommodate them as much as possible.
That's so good. That's so good. So can any one of you share like example of any of your clients whose life may have been drastically affected by your work?
I can speak about one client recently.
Yeah.
I won't say her name,
Mm-hmm.
but she came to us in August. I believe it was late August.
Okay.
And she joined SEMA's digital literacy workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met with her on Zoom call in September for needs assessment. And
Okay.
through that meeting, she attended 2 of my workshops.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also dealt with Dina for employment workshop as well as her spouse.
Oh.
As a result of all those meetings and
Mm-hmm.
workshops,
Mm-hmm.
she eventually secured a position just recently. So she started
That's
work
nice.
last week.
That's so good. You guys must be so, proud and of the achievement. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so good to hear. Yeah.
And she also accessed the coffee and conversation as well. She wrote a testimonial, so she's very happy with
the program.
Yes.
So yes, I'm sure there must be a lot of those sort of clients who have secured work, and who have whose life skills and many things have been influenced by your work. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure about that.
And also she and her family just landed here in July. So to have gone through that journey in such a short time,
such a short time, yeah,
and to be able to secure work even in these times
that is like exactly.
Yeah.
That is really nice. That's a very nice example. So are there any other ways to donate to your organization to help out these clients other than money?
We accept in kind means people donating their time.
Okay.
Right?
So like
Volunteering.
volunteer. Yeah.
Exactly. Absolutely. We run like we have a substantial number of volunteers. Without them, we would not have accomplished what we've accomplished so far. We definitely value that a lot, and absolutely we're open constantly. Like we receive resumes, people expressing interest, and based on their background and their experience, we match them with where we would feel that they would be most efficient and helpful in that department.
That's so at the moment, like what is the number of the volunteers that you guys have at your center? Are there a large number of people volunteering?
We do. Do you have a number off the top of your heads, guys? I know
20, I think 20 plus.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And we have lawyers who run our legal clinics. So they are also volunteers. They are volunteers in time every Monday and I believe Saturday. So we run those.
Seema, since you mentioned legal clinic, do you mind telling me a little bit more about the legal clinics that are run at the center?
So we have a lawyer every Monday, I believe, in the evenings. So if somebody wants to book an appointment with them, like we do first come first serve basis. So they call our center and they let us know that we have some legal issue with their family or anything, or they want some legal advice. So they book that appointment.
Okay.
And wait for the lawyer for that time. It's half an hour appointment.
Okay.
And it's free of charge.
Consultation for half an hour, absolutely. And I'm just adding on to what Seema had explained, just to clarify, the legal clinic, we do have one that is immigration related issues and one that would be family law. Yes, exactly. So, and then, we chat with the client when they call to book the appointment to know which lawyer or which clinic they would be seeking to consult with, right?
Okay, so this is
Yes.
every Monday. This service is being offered every Monday at the center, right?
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the
that's
evenings.
Virtually, of course, yes.
Yeah, of
We
course.
used to be in person, but now
But now
it's everything is virtual.
everything is
Yes,
virtual, yeah.
for sure.
And another question for you guys: what makes you different than other organizations with the same mission? So, I mean, I don't have any idea of any other than you guys, who are running with the same mission around in Ontario. I don't know if you guys have anyone in mind.
We'd say like we have all in one. We are kind of all in one solution.
Yeah,
So we have like digital literacy, we have
employment
employment
skills.
coaching,
Yeah.
settlement, and on the we have a crisis management like for
How about,
counseling.
do you guys also offer mental health sessions? Are they also out there?
Uh, we I think we believe we used to, but now we are not doing it because
Okay.
those are workshops. We used to do divorce and financial workshop. We used to do like a mental health workshop. We used to run those, but I think mental health we are not.
You're not
Yeah.
currently. Okay.
It's not that we're giving it up, but it's just halted.
Halted for the moment. Yeah.
For the moment until, and I'm pretty sure once we figure the logistics, because we're pivoting because of the pandemic, right? We had to change and revisit so many different ways to kind of continue to deliver the services. We also forgot to mention that, and now Seema said it's like it's all services under one roof. It's a one-stop shop. That's what's so unique about us. We also have the financial literacy as well. So it's like almost like when you look at women and the issues that they might experience. So wellness, mental health, financial.
So what exactly do you mean by financial literacy? Can you?
Financial literacy is like managing your debt or digging yourself out of debt,
Yeah.
how to manage your finances, all, and again, linking it to the issues that women would typically encounter, like divorce and finances. Because yes, if you're divorcing, that's a huge impact, especially if you're not the breadwinner. Say it's the spouse that you're about to divorce was the main breadwinner.
Breadwinner, exactly. Yeah.
Right? So educating women, empowering them, just alerting them to what's out there, and providing that support and training until they're able to stand on their own feet. This is what's so unique about us.
That is indeed a very brilliant, support that you guys are providing for all the women who need that kind of support. So
Absolutely. Even the women that are not going through divorce, that are working, we have coffee and conversation where women are more than welcome to join us. And like Carmen indicated earlier, it's a safe, relaxed atmosphere. It's not something like so regimented.
Yeah.
Like people feel like, okay, I'm visiting my friends, or I'm getting together with my friends, especially during this time, to eliminate the feeling of isolation, and to give that social aspect still, in a sense.
That's great. That's wonderful. So is there any message that you guys would like to give to the community on behalf of your organization?
Yes, if there are any female new immigrants, even permanent residents who have been here longer than a year or 2 or 3 years, please contact us at the Women's Center of Halton. I'll share our email addresses. That's how clients can contact us as well. So please feel free to call us or email us.
Okay, wonderful. And all your information is mentioned on your website. Do you also have social media links that you could share with me so we can put on our portal?
Yes.
Yes, all the social media is with the same name, the Women's Center of Halton. So easily we can be found.
Okay, that's good. That's wonderful. So, and in the end, like, is there any message that you would like to give? I've already asked that question. What makes you most proud of the Women's Center of Halton?
I think it's our ability to give women a voice, that they can come to us and without feeling not empowered, like they can come and have that atmosphere to talk to us in any capacity, because that's what the Women's Center of Halton is there for. And as a visible newcomer minority woman, they can come and seek information.
Okay, that's wonderful. And I'm sure you're making a big impact on a lot of women out there because of all the great work that you guys are doing. And it was great to interview you guys and get to know about, so many services that you have provided details about. Is there anything else that you guys would like to mention before I finish the interview off?
I would just like to say, if like they want to start with the Women's Center of Halton, they should join our coffee and conversation groups. They are very informal and non-judgmental and very safe environment to talk to. So they can join and see how we are doing, and then later on, if they want more services, they're definitely more than welcome.
So Seema, sorry to interrupt. So these coffee groups, like, are they only in English, or do they run on in different language?
They're usually in English, but we are there, so we speak the different languages. We can definitely. We have a person who doesn't speak English that very well, but she comes to the coffee and conversation just to practice English. So like we welcome her, and she's very happy. She says she comes there just to practice, and everybody tries to help her out too, and she's very happy, and she made new friends. She kind of considers us a new family now.
Oh, that's good. That's really
I guess, Binish, if we get requests, for example, if we get like an Arabic, for example, an Arabic speaking group, and they make that request, if they're all at the same level and they struggle with English and all of that, definitely we can look at that and we can make it happen. We can run sessions in other languages.
In different languages,
if we do get the request. But I agree with Seema to check us out. And it's very relaxed. There's no obligation. You join. It's honestly, it's as if you bumped into somebody and you engaging in a conversation to teach and find out more, and then talk. And based on what comes out, and we are very mindful that we keep the privacy and confidentiality of the people in the group. So if we feel that it is better, that we're better off to take it to be just more one-on-one, we do a follow-up Zoom meeting with that client to discuss the in further details and the specifics. But it would be a very good idea for them to check us out and find out initially what type of services we offer, and then they can decide where we will be able to assist them, and then we will point them in the right direction, like if they're digital literacy or settlement or employment or even other services within the center.
Within the center, for sure. I'm sure. So thank you very much, Seema, Carmen, and Dina, for coming with us today. And it was great to have you guys. It was wonderful to hear everything about your center.
Thank you so much, Binish, for having us.
Thank you. And goodbye from Muslim Moms of Canada. Thank you so much again.
Thanks, Binish. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.